The Pazyryk culture was an Iron Age archaeological culture of nomadic people from southern Siberia, specifically the Altai Mountains region. This ancient culture thrived between the 6th century BC and the 4th century AD, leaving behind significant archaeological evidence of their existence and lifestyle. The term Pazyryk is derived from the name of the valley where these tombs were first discovered. These tombs were found in the Pazyryk Valley, which is part of the Yukok Plateau in the Russian Altai Republic, hence the name Pazyryk for the culture associated with them. The Pazyryk tombs are also known as kurgans, large burial mounds often containing grave goods and sometimes human remains. These kurgans serve not only as burial sites, but also as memorials, reflecting the wealth and status of the individual buried within through the inclusion of lavish grave goods. The permafrost in the region helped preserve the contents of the tombs in remarkable condition, including organic materials that would normally decay. Thanks to the cold temperatures that kept the tombs frozen, artifacts such as textiles, wood carvings, and even bodies have been found in an almost lifelike state, providing unique insights into the lives of the Pazyryk people. The most famous Pazyryk tomb is the so-called Ice Maiden, or Princess Uka, whose body was discovered in 1993. The Ice Maiden was a woman believed to be a priestess or a queen who lived around 2,500 years ago, her body adorned with tattoos that tell stories of her culture and beliefs. The tattoos on the bodies found in the Pazyryk tombs are considered some of the earliest and most sophisticated examples of tattoo art in the world. These intricate tattoos depicted mythological creatures and scenes from daily life, suggesting that they held symbolic significance and may have been used to denote social status or personal achievements. Horseback riding played a central role in Pazyryk society, as evidenced by the numerous horse burials found alongside human remains. Horses were not only a means of transportation, but also a symbol of wealth and power. Thus, they were often buried with their owners to serve them in the afterlife. The Pazyryk tombs have yielded a wealth of artifacts, including weapons, jewelry, and clothing, which provide insights into the culture's craftsmanship and trade networks. These artifacts reveal a high level of skill in metalworking, weaving, and other crafts, as well as connections with neighboring cultures through items like Greek amphorae and Chinese silk. The Pazyryk culture is believed to have been influenced by several other cultures, including the Scythians, Sarmatians, and various local tribes. This cultural exchange is evident in the art styles and motifs found in Pazyryk artifacts, which blend elements from different traditions, creating a unique synthesis. The Pazyryk culture's religion appears to have been a form of shamanism, involving the belief in a spirit world accessible through rituals performed by shamans. Shamanic practices were integral to Pazyryk society, influencing aspects of daily life and death rituals, as indicated by the presence of ritual objects and the depiction of shamanic figures in their art. The discovery of the Pazyryk tombs has provided invaluable information about the nomadic peoples of Central Asia during the Iron Age. Archeological studies of these tombs have shed light on the social structure, religious beliefs, and artistic expressions of the Pazyryk people, enriching our understanding of this historically underdocumented region. The Pazyryk tombs have been compared to Egyptian pyramids due to their grandeur and the elaborate funerary practices associated with them. Just as the pyramids served as monumental tombs for pharaohs, the Pazyryk kurgans were built on a similarly impressive scale, with complex structures and richly adorned interiors designed for high-status individuals. The Pazyryk tombs were constructed using log cabins placed inside the kurgans, which were then filled with earth and stone to create a mound. This construction technique not only provided a stable structure to house the deceased, but also allowed for the preservation of perishable materials due to the insulating properties of the earth and stone. The Ice Maiden was buried with 6 horses, indicating her high status and the importance of equestrianism in Pazyryk culture. The presence of these horses suggests that she was a person of great importance, possibly a ruler or a religious leader, as only the most elite members of society would be accorded such a lavish burial. Some Pazyryk tombs contained multiple layers, with later burials added beneath earlier ones, reflecting a tradition of interring family members together over generations. This practice demonstrates the Pazyryk people's respect for lineage and ancestry, as well as the significance of kinship ties in their society. The Pazyryk culture was skilled in the production of felt, which was used for clothing, rugs, and other household items. Felt production was an important craft among the Pazyryk people, as it provided durable and versatile materials suitable for their nomadic lifestyle. The Pazyryk tombs contain some of the oldest surviving examples of knotted pile carpets, indicating a high level of textile skill and artistry. These carpets, which date back over 2,500 years, showcase intricate designs and vibrant colors, demonstrating the Pazyryk people's mastery of textile techniques and their appreciation for decorative arts. The Pazyryk culture had a complex system of social hierarchy, as evidenced by the differences in the size and richness of the tombs. Larger and more ornate tombs suggest higher social standing, while smaller and less elaborate ones indicate lower status, revealing a stratified society with distinct social classes. The Pazyryk people engaged in long-distance trade, as indicated by the presence of exotic goods in their tombs, such as Chinese silk and Greek wine vessels. This trade network not only brought in luxury items, but also facilitated cultural exchanges, influencing art styles and religious practices. The Pazyryk tombs were likely constructed by a specialized group of artisans and laborers who were skilled in specific crafts related to tomb building. These skilled workers would have included carpenters, stonecutters, and decorators, all of whom contributed to the construction and decoration of the tombs, ensuring that they met the high standards required for the deceased. The Pazyryk people practiced animal sacrifice, as evidenced by the remains of horses and other animals found at tombs. Animal sacrifices were likely an integral part of Pazyryk religious rituals, serving both practical and symbolic purposes in the context of funerary rites. The Pazyryk tombs were often sealed with massive stone slabs, which helped preserve the contents and deterred looters. The use of heavy stone slabs as seals indicates a concern for protecting the integrity of the tombs and preventing unauthorized access to the sacred spaces within. The Pazyryk culture was characterized by a strong warrior ethos, as reflected in the prevalence of weapons and armor in tombs. This emphasis on martial prowess suggests that warfare played a significant role in Pazyryk society, shaping social structures and cultural values. The Pazyryk people were skilled in metalworking, producing items such as bronze and iron weapons, tools, and jewelry. Metalworking was a crucial craft in Pazyryk culture, not only for utilitarian purposes but also for creating status symbols and artistic objects. The Pazyryk tombs were often located in strategic positions, such as high points or near water sources, reflecting a connection between the physical landscape and spiritual beliefs. Choosing specific locations for the tombs may have been intended to align them with celestial bodies or to honor the spirits of the land, emphasizing the Pazyryk people's reverence for nature. The Pazyryk culture's decline is believed to have been caused by a combination of factors, including climate change, invasions, and internal strife. These factors led to a breakdown of the social and economic structures that supported the Pazyryk way of life, eventually resulting in the assimilation of their descendants into other cultures. The Pazyryk people were known for their horsemanship, which played a critical role in their military and economic activities. Skilled horsemanship was essential for mobility, trade, and defense, allowing the Pazyryk people to maintain control over vast territories and engage in long-distance commerce. The Pazyryk tombs often contained personal items belonging to the deceased, such as combs, mirrors, and cosmetics, which provide insights into their daily lives. These everyday objects offer a glimpse into the personal grooming habits and aesthetic preferences of the Pazyryk people, highlighting their attention to appearance and hygiene. The Pazyryk culture's art style is characterized by a distinctive use of geometric patterns and stylized animal motifs, reflecting their nomadic lifestyle in the natural environment. These artistic motifs can be seen in textiles, metalwork, and other decorative objects, illustrating the Pazyryk people's creative expression and cultural identity. The Pazyryk people's religious practices likely involved ancestor worship, as suggested by the elaborate funerary rites, and the inclusion of grave goods meant to accompany the deceased in the afterlife. Ancestor worship was an important aspect of Pazyryk spirituality, reinforcing the bonds between the living and the dead and ensuring the continuity of the community. The Pazyryk tombs have been extensively studied by archeologists since their discovery in the 1920s, leading to a greater understanding of this ancient culture. These archaeological investigations have revealed the Pazyryk people's sophisticated material culture, religious beliefs, and social organization, contributing to the broader field of Central Asian history. The The Pazyryk tombs are now protected by the Russian government as part of the Yukok Plateau World Heritage Site, ensuring their preservation for future generations. This designation recognizes the global significance of the Pazyryk tombs as a cultural and historical treasure, safeguarding them from looting and environmental damage. The Pazyryk people's diet was primarily based on meat and dairy products, as evidenced by the remains of domesticated animals found in the tombs. This dietary pattern reflects the nomadic lifestyle of the Pazyryk people, who relied on herding and hunting for sustenance. The Pazyryk culture's influence extended beyond its immediate region, impacting neighboring cultures through trade and cultural exchange. This influence can be seen in the adoption of certain artistic styles and motifs by neighboring groups, as well as the spread of technologies and ideas across Central Asia. The Pazyryk people's clothing was made from a variety of materials, including leather, wool, and felt, adapted to the harsh climate of the Altai Mountains. Their garments were not only functional but also stylish, featuring intricate embroidery and patterns that reflected their cultural identity. The Pazyryk tombs have provided valuable insights into the technology and craftsmanship of the Iron Age, showcasing the skills of ancient artisans. These insights have contributed to our understanding of technological development in prehistoric times, revealing the ingenuity and creativity of early humans. The Pazyryk people's language is believed to have been a form of Old Turkic, although no written records have been found to confirm this. Linguistic analysis of place names and loanwords suggests that the Pazyryk people spoke a language related to Old Turkic, providing clues about their cultural and historical connections. The Pazyryk tombs have been subject to looting and vandalism, threatening the preservation of these invaluable historical resources. Efforts are being made by the Russian government and international organizations to protect the tombs and recover stolen artifacts, ensuring that the legacy of the Pazyryk culture is not lost. The Pazyryk people's burial practices were influenced by their beliefs in the afterlife and the importance of honoring the deceased. These practices included the construction of elaborate tombs, the inclusion of grave goods, and the performance of rituals intended to facilitate the transition to the afterlife. The Pazyryk culture's artistic achievements are evident in the quality and diversity of the artifacts found in the tombs, reflecting a sophisticated aesthetic sense. These artifacts, ranging from intricately woven textiles to finely crafted metal objects, demonstrate the Pazyryk people's appreciation for beauty and their skill in various artistic disciplines. The Pazyryk people's nomadic lifestyle allowed them to adapt to the changing conditions of the Altai Mountains region, enabling them to survive for centuries. This adaptability was key to their survival, as it allowed them to move with their herds in search of pasture and avoid the harsh winters of the mountainous terrain. The Pazyryk culture's historical context is complex, involving interactions with various neighboring cultures and influences from the wider Eurasian steppe. Understanding this context requires a multidisciplinary approach, combining archaeological evidence with linguistic, genetic, and historical data to piece together the story of the Pazyryk people. The Pazyryk tombs have inspired modern artists and designers who have drawn upon the ancient motifs and techniques in their work. This revival of interest in Pazyryk art has led to a renewed appreciation of the culture's artistic legacy and its enduring influence on contemporary aesthetic. The Pazyryk tombs continue to yield new discoveries as ongoing excavations and technological advancements enable researchers to uncover previously hidden secrets. These discoveries contribute to our understanding of the Pazyryk culture and its place in the broader context of Central Asian history.